Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at some toxic teachers.
Okay, talk about your most toxic teacher experience.
Okay, freshman year of high school, I was in Spanish class. White lady was the teacher. We'll just call her Miss Teacher.
Did anyone else have like a really weird Spanish teacher? Mine wasn't like weird, but she was definitely unique. Do you ever have like that one teacher who's like not like the other teachers? I mean, I low-key loved her.
She was having a really bad day and she told us students, you're going to come in, you're going to put your head down, you're going to be quiet, you're not going to bother me, and we're just going to listen to this Spanish music.
I mean, to be fair with me, it was like you should better shut up and just do your work. Them types of classes were always the worst because it's like, why does a teacher take it out on you? It's like whenever your parents are in a bad mood, you have to be in a bad mood. Like they go out of their way to ruin your day.
Anyway, halfway through the class, I start having a nosebleed, so I put my hand up. She looks at me and she ignores me. Did it twice in a row. Finally, I said, can I please use the bathroom? She said no. I said, well, it's an emergency. She said, you should have taken care of it before you got into class.
Wait, so she's had a nosebleed in the class. The teacher turned around and said, oh, you should have sorted it out before class. I mean, to be fair, I think if she knew she was having a nosebleed, she'd probably do something to sort it out. Teachers would always do that with me whenever I need to go to the toilet. Like, I wouldn't need to go during break or lunch, but like the minute I actually need to go, they're like, why didn't you go during lunch? And it's like, because I didn't need to go. Like, do you genuinely think I would have hold on to the pay? I'm telling you, some teachers are psychos.
So I told her I'm having a nosebleed. She said that sounds like a personal problem. So I got up and I left. When I came back, she was standing right outside of the classroom door and she looked at me and she yelled, do you have a problem with me? So I looked and I spun in a circle because surely she was not talking to me. She was talking to whoever the hell was behind me.
Oh no, you shouldn't have spun around because that's going to give her even more of a reason to shout at you. I feel like certain teachers love to do that. It's like they know they're having a bad day and they purposely take out in the kid. Look, I can completely understand if you're having a bad day and you don't really want to be there, but you know, at least pretend that you want to be there.
I was like, I'm sorry, what did you say? She was like, no, what did you say? Because if you want to go, we can go. And at that exact moment in time, a security guard put me in the wing and slammed me up against the wall.
Okay, well that was just aggressive. Why did the security guard push you up against the wall? I think we're also about to see part 2, but honestly, sweetheart, you need to sue that school.
So for those of you who don't know what the chicken wing is, it is this right here. This is the position that the security guard put me in when he slammed me up against the wall because Miss Teacher started getting loud with me, okay?
Is it just American schools that have security? I don't think I had any security in my school. I mean, to be fair, Northern Irish schools compared to American schools are very different, so I can completely understand why American schools have security. They really do need it. However, with me, I feel like the only security were like the pupils and like the teachers. If someone did try to break into the school and do something bad, like we wouldn't have anyone to protect us. Honestly, we've got all the dinner ladies and that's all we need.
The teacher at this time, when she sees that he's getting aggressive, she starts pulling real tears out of her ass saying, oh my god, she threatened me. She said she was gonna beat my ass and I just don't feel safe or comfortable having her in my classroom anymore. So the security guard asks no questions, says nothing to me. He instead decides to march me to the principal's office, which is halfway through the school around the corner and up a donkey's ass in this position.
Oh my god, ow, that would hurt so much because I've been in that position before. You know, if you were like actually trying to fight the teacher, I could completely understand why I'd maybe hold you in that position. But you literally went to the toilet to like fix your nosebleed. I feel so bad for pupils who have to put through stuff like that. Like that can actually ruin your whole school experience. That can like actually mess with your brain. You'll not trust people who have like power over you.
So we do this march with this yelling all these lies behind me, following the whole way, causing a really big ass scene.
And all of this happened because the Spanish teacher was having a bad day. I mean, did they not have cameras in the classrooms? Hopefully, like, you'll be able to look at CCTV. But yet again, she had a natural thing, which was a nosebleed, and now she's getting marched to the principal's office.
So we finally get to the principal's office, and the principal's on the phone when we get there. He looks up and he says, Miss Grayson, is that you? He hangs up the phone. He said, oh no, release her.
Okay, right, we're going on to part 4. I hope this isn't like a 20-part TikTok. Okay, so there was like 4 other parts. I don't want to play all of it, but basically her mother came in and they, you know, sorted it out. Apparently her mother was like proper smoking them. I mean, fair play. Like, I would absolutely do the same thing if my child was cute doing something like that.
Third grade, I had a teacher tell me I would fail in life if all I ever did was keep my head in the clouds and draw and watch cartoons and read comic books all day.
That's literally what every single teacher says to every other kid. It's like, if you don't pass these exams, you're going to be homeless, you're going to be working at McDonald's, etc. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. Technically, like, you could actually get paid pretty well. If you work from the bottom to the top, like, you could become a manager and get paid pretty well.
This woman went out of her way every time in class to take my comics, to take my drawings, to take whatever it was, even if it was my actual work that I was like doodling on the side. She would take it up, tear it up in front of me, throw it out in front of me, and then like laugh.
Okay, I could understand if you were like doing the doodling instead of actual work and how she'd take it off you. But for her to rip it in front of you and laugh, where are these teachers? Because like some of them actually are quite evil. I've had teachers sort of like that, but like not that bad. bad. I've definitely had teachers where you can tell deep down that they're evil and they hate kids.
She even like took Polaroids to like get evidence. Like, here he is not doing his work in class. Mind you, I was a pretty good kid in terms of my grades. So she decided she was gonna call a parent-teacher conference with my mom to tell my mom how of a student I'm being.
With me, I always got scared with the parent-teacher meetings because like I didn't know what the teacher was going to say. Sometimes you think in the back of your head, oh my god, they're going to say I'm an awful student, but then like they just like say you're amazing. But I don't think I've ever had a bad experience.
Joke's on her because I come from an artistic family, like on my mom and my dad's side.
I mean, if your parents are artistic, that means you could probably get a job in art. Yet again, like why do teachers stop kids from being the creative? I could understand if it was like actually stopping him from doing the work, like he wasn't doing the work and just drawing. But you know, if he's got the work done and he's doing a little doodle, like just let him be creative.
Right off the bat, trigger warning for eating disorders. When I was in the 8th grade, I had really severe anorexia. This would cause me to start dry heaving after about 3 minutes of running. My gym teacher didn't like this. She thought I was lying, she thought I was using it to skip class, she thought all of this stuff. It wasn't true.
It's always the gym teachers. Like I feel like the gym teachers are either really nice or like a pedophile or like really evil. I'm kind of iffy whenever it comes to PE. Obviously I think it's good to get kids doing a bit of exercise once a week. However, they've got like so much power and like they can really make you feel quite crap about yourself, can't they? I remember there was a few bigger kids in my class and like the PE teachers were sometimes lethal to them.
So one day she told me that I wasn't allowed to leave class anymore. This resulted in me constantly dry heaving in the corner of the room. After a while, people started to pick up on the fact that, well, this kid isn't kidding. But the teacher absolutely refused. So one day she grabbed me by the back of the shirt and ripped me away from the trash can.
And teachers even touch you like that. I mean, back when my parents were in school, teachers could literally whip you and beat you. Like they could do awful stuff. Nowadays, if you even poke them, you could literally get fired.
She told me to stop faking and start running again. The entirety of the running time was about 10 minutes. So little did she know, about 5 minutes in, I started throwing up bile all over the gymnasium floor.
Honestly, you should have just thrown up over her. I mean, if she's gonna put you through that and trigger you, why don't you just vomit on her? That'll teach her.
She still wouldn't let me leave after this, and I had to continue running. After the bile was cleaned up, obviously. But I stopped class for about 5 minutes. Another 2 minutes in and I nearly pass out. I go over and tell the teacher I can't run anymore. She doesn't believe me and I have to continue running. About 30 seconds later, I pass out and hit my head on the floor. And now she believes me. But I still have to finish out my running time before I can go to the office.
Oh my god, right, so you literally had to get up and finish running. Yet again, these teachers, like, if you literally are not on the ground having a full-on epileptic fit, they don't believe, like, you're telling the truth. It's quite sad, isn't it? Because she was literally put through so much, she literally passed out.
One time I had a Spanish teacher who dress coded me for wearing leggings, even though I was allowed to wear leggings.
Oh my god, yet again, Spanish teacher. What is up with these Spanish teachers?
He also gave me a Saturday detention because I got a phone call in class, but my phone was hung up on the rack and it was on silent, but because someone called me, I got a Saturday. He told me I wasn't allowed to wear tight clothes because I didn't come to school to impress boys.
I mean, with the dress codes in America, I could completely understand if someone is literally wearing an outfit that is inappropriate. You know, if they're wearing an extremely small skirt, you know, I can understand why you get dress coded. But like, are they not like just like allowed to like show like their legs? Like boys are able to wear shorts, why can't girls? I feel like a lot of the rules are specifically made against women. And it's like, oh, you're gonna distract people. It's like, why are people getting distracted by a pair of legs?
One time he emailed my parents and called me a delinquent to society because I asked my friend if they were taking Spanish 3. And when they said yes, I said why. That was it. He also talked mad about me to all of the other Spanish classes and asked people's opinions of me and if everybody hated me as much as he did.
I've had teachers who've done that to me, and I still have teachers in my old school who literally still talk about me. It's so weird. It's like there was a few teachers who felt like they were so cool, like everyone loved them, when realistically everyone just like ran their mouth about them behind their backs. But like I've got teachers in my old school who like still talk about me. I literally left the school how many years ago? I think 4 years. Literally, the schools have just went back, so it's been 4 years since I've been there. And like some of the teachers are still like mentioning me. It's weird.
Then I found out he was my neighbor, so on the way to school, when he was behind me, I would go 25 to 55, and then when he would go to pass me, I would speed up so he couldn't pass me, and then he'd be on my ass, so I just kept brake checking him.
I mean, to be fair, like that's even worse. That's probably the worst out of all of them. Imagine having a teacher as a neighbor. I mean, there's a man who lives over my street. He used to teach in my school. He left whenever I joined, so like he never ever taught me. But like imagine your teacher literally lives right beside you. Honestly, I'd be a stalker. I'd stalk them. Anyways, that's where I leave it there. That's some awful teachers. If you see me make more videos like this in the future, let me know. I definitely will. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, press the like and subscribe button, and yes, I'll see you all in my next video.